In this case, everything was a lie. The murder, the victim, and even the killer's identity. Good evening, truth seekers. Tonight's case will challenge everything you think you know about murder investigations. Boston, Massachusetts, 2022. Detective Rachel Morgan, 15 years on the force, was about to solve the most twisted case of her career. A case where the victim, the killer, and the truth itself weren't what they seemed. This is the story of the perfect crime that was never supposed to be solved. But sometimes, perfection has flaws. March 15th, 2022, 6:47 a.m. Detective Morgan arrives at an upscale apartment in Boston's Back Bay district. The victim, Dr. James Whitmore, 52, renowned psychiatrist, found dead in his home office, a single gunshot wound to the head. The scene looked like a robbery gone wrong. Expensive items missing, safe opened, papers scattered. But Detective Morgan noticed something others missed. The coffee cup on the desk was still warm. Dr. Whitmore had been dead for hours, yet someone had been in that room recently. The initial investigation revealed standard suspects: bitter ex-patient, jealous colleague, financial troubles. But Morgan's instincts told her this wasn't random violence, this was personal. She began with the victim's last appointment, his final patient on March 14th. A woman named Lisa Chen, 34, who'd been seeing Dr. Whitmore for severe anxiety and depression following her husband's suicide 6 months earlier. During the interview, Lisa seemed genuinely devastated. Tears, shaking hands, perfect grief. She provided an alibi. She was home alone, video chatting with her sister in California until midnight. But Detective Morgan noticed something strange. For someone grieving 2 losses, Lisa's apartment was too clean, too organized, almost obsessively so. Morgan decided to dig deeper into Dr. Whitmore's patient files. What she found changed everything. Lisa Chen wasn't just any patient. She'd been seeing Dr. Whitmore for over 2 years, not 6 months. The sessions weren't about her husband's suicide. They were about her increasingly violent fantasies. In his confidential notes, Dr. Whitmore had written, "Patient exhibits signs of dissociative identity disorder. Highly intelligent, manipulative, shows no genuine empathy. Recommend immediate psychiatric evaluation." But here's where it gets interesting. Dr. Whitmore had been planning to have Lisa involuntarily committed. The paperwork was on his desk, scheduled to be filed the morning after his death. Morgan confronted Lisa with this evidence, and that's when Lisa's mask began to slip. The tears stopped, the shaking ended, and she smiled. "You think you're so smart, Detective," Lisa said calmly. "But you're missing the most important piece." That's when Morgan realized this wasn't just murder. This was something far more sinister. Lisa looked Detective Morgan straight in the eyes and said the words that shattered everything. Dr. Whitmore didn't just die on March 15th. He's been dead for 3 weeks. Morgan's blood ran cold. The warm coffee, the recent presence in the room. Someone had been maintaining the illusion that Dr. Whitmore was still alive. Lisa continued, "You see, Detective, I didn't just kill my psychiatrist. I became him." The truth was horrifying. Lisa had murdered Dr. Whitmore weeks earlier. She'd been showing up to his office every day, conducting his appointments, living his life. She'd been treating his other patients, using his voice on phone calls, even maintaining his social media presence. She'd studied him so obsessively that she could perfectly mimic his handwriting, his mannerisms, his professional opinions. The other patients never suspected anything because Lisa was that good at becoming other people. But here's the twist that Detective Morgan never saw coming. As she reached for her handcuffs, Lisa said, "The person you're looking for isn't Lisa Chen, Detective. Lisa Chen died in that car accident 6 months ago. I just borrowed her identity. I borrowed Doctor. Whitmore's. Morgan stared in disbelief. Then who are you? Lisa smiled one final time. I'm someone you know very well, Detective Morgan. I'm someone who's been watching your career, studying your methods, waiting for the perfect case to bring us together. In that moment, Detective Morgan realized the horrifying truth. She pulled out her phone and called the Boston PD database. Lisa Chen, deceased, March 2021. Dr. James Whitmore, missing person report filed by his sister, February 28, 2022. And then she found the photograph that made her hands tremble. The real identity of the woman standing before her. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, former criminal psychologist, dismissed from the FBI for unethical experimentation on patients. Officially declared dead in a house fire in 2020. The same Dr. Mitchell who had mentored Detective Morgan during her early years, who had taught her everything about getting into a criminal's mind, who had disappeared when Morgan reported her disturbing research methods. Hello again, Rachel, the woman said, removing contact lenses to reveal familiar eyes. Did you miss me? Detective Morgan had solved the case, but at what cost? She'd found her mentor, alive, transformed, and more dangerous than ever. The perfect crime wasn't the murder. It was the perfect psychological experiment, with Morgan as the unwitting subject. Some mysteries are better left unsolved, and some mentors never truly leave.